Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and this is Catherine the 19th. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my travel camera gear. This is the kind of thing that I feel like takes a long time to perfect, to figure out exactly what you want to bring on your trip out of your camera kit, so I thought I would share with you what I brought with me on a recent trip to New York. While I was on this trip, I really wanted to get lots of photos, and I also wanted to film a lot of awesome vlog footage. If you haven't seen those vlogs, make sure you check them out. They'll be linked in the description below, so you can get a bit of an idea of what I was trying to create. But the other awkward thing about New York particularly, or any other big city, is then you have a lot of stuff to carry around with you during the day. The structure of our trip was basically leave our Airbnb in the morning, go out for the entire day, and come back again around dinner time. This meant that everything that I needed for the day had to be packed up in my purse before I left. I definitely don't think that this is the best option for a camera bag or a day bag when you're traveling, but this is the bag that I used. It's just a regular purse that I got from Winners, and I would shove like everything that I needed in here, including my DSLR, my vlogging camera, wallet, all that kind of stuff, and it was really heavy to carry. By the end of the trip, I was looking into like Forever 21s and H&M's trying to find like a cute backpack type purse, because I think that would have made it a lot easier to carry all that weight around, because it's just that the DSLR is pretty heavy to carry on one shoulder all day long. So I think that finding the perfect travel camera bag is ideal. I haven't got there yet, but I think that I do have a pretty good setup in terms of the gear that I bring along. So let's hop right into it. What did I bring along with me? My main camera that I use probably more than anything else is my Sony RX100 Mark IV. That is my vlogging camera and the camera that I'm filming on right now. It's just an amazing camera. It's like a DSLR packed into a point and shoot. You can shoot on total manual. There's manual focus. There's amazing slow-mo. I shoot everything at 60 frames per second, and then if I want to have certain bits be slow-mo, then I can. The other awesome thing about the Sony RX100 is the high frame rate options for slow-mo. So some of those really slow-mo shots that I got while I was in New York is on that option. So you can just switch it over to high frame rate, and then you can take things at like 250 frames per second and like I think up to 1,000. This camera is super lightweight. It can pretty much fit in your pocket, so that makes it awesome for travel and just pulling out to get every shot that you might want for a travel video. However, I did bring a second camera. The Sony RX100 didn't cover all of the bases for me because I also want to do some photography. And I know that the Sony RX100 does take really great photos, and I have used it for photos in the past, but my favorite way to take photos is on a Canon DSLR, and I recently upgraded to the Canon A D. So this camera body is actually, it's pretty heavy. That's something that I noted when I first did my unboxing video of this. It's a lot heavier than the T3i, but it is, I think, really great for travel photography nonetheless. My favorite feature about the Canon A D that I've been loving compared to my old T3i is this display screen on the top that tells you the aperture, ISO, and shutter speed, so you don't have to be constantly flipping out this screen to like look at what those are. It also has a really convenient switch between photo and video, which makes doing that on the go very easy. So I really enjoyed using this camera body along with another lens that I recently got, which is the Sigma 17 to 50 millimeter 2.8 lens. I love this lens. Beforehand, for some background, all I had was a kit lens. I had a 50 millimeter and a zoom. The 50 millimeter lens was the only one that had any sort of low aperture on it at 1.8. This is 2.8, but it still is that really nice shallow depth of field that I'm trying to get with my pictures, and it's also a variable zoom lens, which is perfect for travel because I don't want to be constantly switching between lenses while I'm on the go, which is why even though I packed all three of my lenses, I only use this one. But the one downside to it, it is quite heavy, so this paired with the ADD in my purse over my one shoulder all day does get kind of heavy. But I think it's still worth it, which is why I would definitely still take this on a similar trip again. In terms of other accessories that I brought along with me, I brought all the chargers, I brought those two other lenses, and my hard drive for putting all of my footage and my pictures on. And then I also brought this, which is a Pelican case that has memory cards in it. This case is nice and substantial and waterproof. It has all of my memory cards in it. You open it up and there's just lots of space for any memory cards that you want to bring along. And I would actually bring this in my purse with me, which again added to the weight, but And then throughout the day, if I did fill up a memory card, I could just pull out another one and I'd be good to go. I also brought my GorillaPod, which I used I think once at the Airbnb to film a vloggy part. I don't find it as useful for out in the world because I'm normally keeping my Sony RX100 like in my pocket. I'm not going to be waving it around on a GorillaPod all day just because it's hard to store. But to each their own. If you want to carry around a GorillaPod all day in wherever you're traveling, then go for it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about any of the gear that I mentioned, or if you are going on a trip and you're looking for suggestions of what camera gear to take with you. If this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, hi, my name is Katie. I like to talk about videography, photography, and I make daily vlogs. Please subscribe so that you don't miss any of those videos in the future, and introduce yourself in the comments below because I love to get to know all of my new subscribers. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. I really appreciate the encouragement, and subscribe for more. As always, I love you all. I hope you're following your dreams, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Very well secured. That's great. Oh, this feels substantial. This feels really substantial compared to my other one, like very weighty. Here it is, my new Canon A to D. This definitely feels a lot more legit than my old one. Like right away, it just feels heavier and more serious business. So still comes with